Hey y'all, happy Monday, and welcome to a new week. So this should be a week full of digging into the belt of truth and digging into truth. Who is truth? What is truth? And I'm excited. I again reiterate that this is such perfect timing for me and the daily reminder as we dig into this together has been right on point. And we talked about last week, and we've talked about on Saturday even, that finding truth, realizing truth, understanding truth is a right now word. In the midst of everything that's going on, all of the different voices that we hear, and conflicting voices, all claiming to be truth and all claiming to be right. There aren't multiple truths. There is one truth. There is one absolute. That is God the Father, Jesus Christ. And so I'm ready to pick up into this where we left off last week. Actually, and that's what we ended with from John 14, verse 6, where Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me, Jesus said. So he is truth, and we know, of course, that Jesus is also the Word of God. From John chapter 1, we read on Friday, just kind of recapping from our last time together, that the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And that, of course, is Jesus, the Messiah. I also want to read a verse from Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. And again, if you are looking for something to read right now, read the book of Ephesians. There's just so much in the book of Ephesians. So Ephesians 4, verse 22. Paul is talking about differences in this chapter in the old life versus the new life, and even as we talked about our live this weekend, light and darkness. And so he's teaching the church at Ephesus the way that our lives will look different once we have submitted to the Lordship of Jesus Christ. And he says in verse 20, you did not learn these things of Christ, assuming that you have really heard him and really been taught by him, as all truth is in Jesus, embodied and personified in him. Paul says that all truth, so we know where to go, don't we? We know where to go and find it. All truth is in Jesus, embodied and personified in him. Well, why is that? Well, because Jesus is the Word of God made flesh. And Jesus came, lived among us. It says in John 1 that he put on a tent of flesh, that he tabernacled here, all for the purpose of revealing the Father. So all truth is in Jesus, embodied and personified in him. And then it says, Paul instructs the next verse, he instructs the church at Ephesus to reject all falsity and to be done with it. And I think that that's one of the most clearest things, one of the clearest things as we are looking in this loin belt of truth that we put on, being the first piece of armor, is that we accept the truth and reject the lie. And it's very important for us to recognize the truth versus the lie or the deception. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tomorrow. But he says that all truth, again, is embodied in Jesus Christ, the Messiah, personified, the one who came to reveal the Father. And that we are to reject all falsity. I'm going to leave you with this thought for today. But if you are fighting a battle, if you are in a war, and you are using false information to make your moves and plan your attack, how successful do you think that you are going to be? So it is necessary that we accept the truth and reject the lie. All right, we'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.